اليوم تغطيتنا استثنائية مع جوردي وتمارس اللي قطعوا آلاف الكيلومترات من سويسرا إلى عمان. ما شاء الله عليكم، روح سير فيه
فول ماني.
يس اوكي جود. وش الاجواء؟
Yes, the hardest situation is always when something with the health is not okay anymore.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning Oman.
طبعا شرفونا الأحبة من سويسرا ومن الأردن ومن اليابان. ينق السلام عليكم. أمطار، نزلت الأمطار، وصلت الأمطار، والشباب بعدهم ما خلصوا. تعال. كلاسيك. طبعا من العادات الجميلة معانا العيدية للأطفال.
كان عشاكم يا جمهور، وكونوا سامحين، لا نقول لكم وداعا انما نقول الى لقاء قريب ان شاء الله، ودمتم بود، وكل عام وانتم بألف خير يا اهل البطحاء.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله، يا صباح الورد والفل والياسمين حبايب القلب. اليوم تغطيتنا استثنائية مع جوردي وتمارس اللي قطعوا آلاف الكيلومترات من سويسرا إلى عمان. أكيد بنتعرف عليهم عن قرب ويخبرونا رحلتهم والمغامرات الجميلة اللي خاضوها. السلام عليكم.
Hello. Greetings from Switzerland. I am Jordi.
My name is Tamaris.
I worked as a pharmaceutical engineer in Switzerland.
I am a designer. Maybe you know IKEA. I work there.
And I'm 32 years old.
I'm 29.
الحين نريد نعرف على حلمهم هذا، من متى بدوا يخططوا له؟
Since when you are planning for this journey?
I think the first idea came about like 10 years ago already. We were traveling at this moment with my dad's car. It was only like a mattress in the back, and we were driving around, and we really liked like the vibe of it. And then we realized, okay, it's good for Europe to have like this normal car, but if you want to travel the world, you probably need something like an off-roader. And then from I think this 10 years ago, we searched 4 or 5 years for a suitable car. And then 6 years ago we bought this one and totally restored it. And so it's already since long time growing in our heads.
إذا الحين بنتعرف على السيارة اللي استخدموها، نوعها وشو التجهيزات اللي عدلوها فيها.
ولا قصدك ذيك؟
هذه.
أيوة. What kind of project you have done in the car? He said later on.
Okay.
He can take picture and then he will cut and paste in your voice.
Okay.
Yeah. Let us. First of all, you have to tell us about the modification you have done in the car.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So we bought the car 6 years ago. It was basically totaled, so completely rusty and dirty. So first of all, we had to make it technically okay. We removed the axles, we removed the engine, we removed basically everything, sandblasted it, like renew it, new bearings, new everything. So for 1 year it was only to make it like again in original shape. And then from this point, like the real modification started. And we can really say, even now the project is not finished. We've done like several trips for 5 years, every year in summer, 1 trip. And the first thing was, of course, we were building inside the bed with a wooden structure with like some water tank, but really no off-road equipment.
Okay.
And then we went, we tested it, we saw, okay, this is good, this is functional, this is maybe not so good, and then we improved it step by step. And once like it was okay to live in it, we started then with like the off-road modifications with the lights, tires, like the snorkel, suspension and everything. And now I would say it's on a good on a good point, but as said, it's still not finished. So if you are at home, we already have a list with like things to further improve.
تجهيزات للرحلة والدخارات هذه من متى بدت معاهم؟ وكيف نظموا وقتهم؟ وبالنسبة للعمل هل عن بعد يشتغلوا ولا طلعوا من العمل في سبيل تحقيق هدفهم هذا؟ أو
So for this journey, how did you save, and since when you start saving for this journey? And are you still working?
إذا ما في إحراج يعني.
If it's okay with you.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah,
no
yeah,
problem.
Yeah. So are you still working or no? Or working online?
So this was a big question for us because of course it's an expensive journey, and we had 2 years ago we tried it. We were in Iceland and Damaris wanted to work 1 day a week, but then we realized you really need to plan ahead. You need to be on a place where you can work, where you have internet, and then it's your mind is not like fully on traveling. So we said, okay, we'd rather just do traveling, 100% traveling, no like work in head, no pre-planning, completely free. And that's why we decided to quit the jobs. So I was working for 5 years. And of course, because we said already 10 years ago we had this idea, we knew, okay, this journey would come. So we tried to have the fixed costs as low as possible, to save as much as possible for this journey. It worked quite good. So yes, we quit the jobs. We will travel for 1, 2, maybe 3 years, let's see, and then go back to Switzerland and just pick new jobs and start working again.
ودنا نعرف البلدان اللي مروا بها من وين إلى وين، وكذلك خط العودة من وين إلى وين، وكم مدة الرحلة استغرقت ذهاب عجية وروحها، كذلك كم يتوقعوا مدة الذهاب.
Jody, can you tell us about since you left Switzerland and come to Oman, how many countries you have crossed? And also to go back to Switzerland, what is the route?
Okay, from Switzerland to here we crossed 17 countries so far. It took us 8 months and we did 35,000 kilometers. Yes. We went from Switzerland to Italy through different Balkan countries, Turkey. Then first we visited Armenia, Georgia. We came back to Turkey, Iraq, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Oman. And now the plan is to go from Oman, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Iraq, Turkey, Georgia, Russia, Kazakhstan, China to Mongolia. So the most eastern point will be Mongolia. That's like the rough plan. And from there on, we don't know. Maybe, let's see, we go back, maybe we go further. It's still open.
And for how long it will take for you, from you?
To go to
back?
Mongolia?
Yes.
I think maybe 5-6 months to go to Mongolia. And then if we want to go back from there, it takes probably 2, 3, 4 months. So the shortest from now we can go home with Mongolia, it's another year.
بيجلسوا. الحين نريد نعرف منها أجمل المواقف في الرحلة، مواقف ما تنتسي لحد الحين. وبعد كذا تخبرنا عن أصعب موقف مروا عليه في رحلتهم وكيف تصرفوا.
Damaris, can you tell us about can you tell us about the funniest situation happened to you during the journey, and the difficult situation happened to you as well, and how did you deal with it?
Yes. So I have really good memories to one person we meet during the travel. We have been in Iraq, Baghdad, and you know in Iraq there are a lot of checkpoints from the military. They want to keep the streets safe, and there's always a bit, you're not sure, are they friendly or not? And then we were traveling with Pierre. He's a French guy. He's really old, like white hair, white beard. So he has a lot of life experience. So whenever he goes to the checkpoint, the mood would be so fun because he cannot speak Arabic, but he would be playing with the military guys and making fun with them. So the mood was always very good and not this tension you expect from the military.
And what is the hardest situation happened to you, and how did you deal with it?
Yes, I think the hardest situation. Yes, the hardest situation is always when something with the health is not okay anymore. So when you feel sick during the travel, it's a bit, you just wish to be home, because at home you feel comfortable, and when you're traveling you need to figure out what is going on. I need to find a safe place to stay during being sick, and maybe you don't know how does it work in this country with the doctor, with the hospital. So you, while feeling bad, you need to figure out how to handle it. But so far we made very good experience with the health system. Also in Oman I visited Dukum Hospital and they were very helpful.
اوكي شو قلت؟ هي تقول اصعب موقف بالنسبه لها لما تمرض وانت مسافر.
صح.
لانك ما تعرف طريقه المستشفيات، طريقه الدكاتره اللي معكم أو بشكل عام في السفر يعني.
صح.
فتقول الحمد لله، تقول في عمان الحمد لله كنت مريضه ورحت على تقريبا مستشفيين، فالحمد لله الامور طيبه يعني.
ممتاز.
ايوه، بس تقول صعب انك انت لما تكون مسافر وتمرض.
صح.
ايوه
صح.
بتقول تتمنى ان تكون انت في البيت على الاقل تكون كما تقول في البيت تكون مرضى غير يعني.
صح.
لكن
صح.
في السفر شو صعب.
الحين بنسأل جوردي، هل واجه مشاكل ميكانيكية في السيارة؟ كيف تصرف؟
Jody, during this trip, have you faced any mechanical issues in the car, and how did you manage to fix it?
No, not at all.
Do you have the tools? Do you have the spare parts with you?
Yes, of course. It's a Land Rover. I think they are well known for some technical issues. So, of course, we already prepared. I have some the most important spare parts, some oil filters, diesel filters and stuff, and some tools on the roof of the car. And I think until Turkey, it went okay, and then it started. And Turkey we had one flat tire. In Georgia we had one front suspension spring that was completely broken. And from there on we had to exchange all four of the tires because they were all at one point gone. Then in Turkey also we had to redo the clutch. So it took us like 3 or 4 days getting the parts, going to the workshop, exchanging everything. I had to do oil change twice so far. I had to exchange the diesel filter in Iraq because there was sand in the diesel. Then what was more? Some other small issues because we are doing really a lot of hard off-roading. So we had some small damages like with some lamps and some other stuff. And in Armenia our speedometer was going out. So at one point we didn't know how fast we were going. But then I could fix it some electrical stuff. So to make it short, I think yes, we had almost in every country to visit a garage, a workshop.
Very good. So you have a good experience.
Yes. The good thing is, since I really worked a lot on the car myself, I can fix a lot myself, or at least I can do the troubleshooting and I know what the problem is, get already like an idea of where to get the parts, buy the parts myself, and then just go to the workshop and tell them, okay, listen, this is the problem, here are the parts, can you please like install it? So it's really a big advantage if you have knowledge of the car.
Correct. هو يقول طبعا واجهت عدة مشاكل، مثلا اصعبها اللي كان في تركيا لانه
اصابات ها؟
لا ما اصابات، اصعبها
اصعب اوكي.
لانه صار معاه مشكله في الكلتش، فاضطرنا ينتظر تقريبا 3 ايام لحد ما يحصل سبير بارتس قطع الغيار. عندك حتى خبرني القصه، قال يقول هذا يجيب القطع غيار من سويسرا، من سويسرا لحد ما جاء عنده في تركيا وجاب له القطع الغيار. واعتقد في ارمينيا صار معها مشكله في الاطارات. صار معها مشكله في الاطارات فاضطر انه يغير الاطارات. واعتقد في تركيا صار معها مشكله في السسبنشن، انكسر
جميل.
جامبين انكسر مع الجامبين فاضطرنا نغير الجامبين. فهو يقول كونه هو اشتغل في السيارة بنفسه فهو يعرف فمعظم المشاكل اللي تحصل معاه هو يعرف ويقدر يحلها يعني. كونه هو مثلا اشتغل في السيارة بنفسه يعني.
طيب السؤال التالي، ليش عمان بالذات؟
Jody, why you have selected Oman to come?
Oh, that's a good question. So back in Switzerland, like I would say 5 years ago, Dubai was really a trend destination to go. And if you like big cities, malls, like money and expensive cars, it might be the right place to go. But if you like more to explore like culture, nature and tradition, then Dubai is nothing for you. And then the trend shifted like from Dubai and some people went to Oman, they came back, and then on Instagram you could see like those beautiful beaches, like those traditional clothing, and yeah, it really went trendy in Switzerland, and a lot of people now want to go to Oman. And we thought, when we started the trip, we didn't have like a fixed plan, but we had some countries that we really wanted to visit, and Oman was one of them. So yeah, it was a really good decision to come here with the beaches and everything. And to be honest, at the moment, I think there are 4 or 5 other Swiss cars that we know that are here around and traveling also in Oman.
وش رايهم في عمان بشكل عام؟ المواقع اللي زاروها في عمان وش رايهم؟ كم صار لهم في عمان؟ اوكي، وكم بيكملوا بعد؟ وبعد كذا بننتقل لتجربتهم للعيد في عمان، وايش تجربة العيد في عمان كيف كانت؟
Kamrisha, can you tell us for how many days you've been here in Oman and how did you find the experience?
Okay, we have been in Oman since about 3 weeks now. So we came from Saudi Arabia and we directly went to Salalah because we wanted to see the beaches, and it was really, nature is so stunning here in Oman. Like, we can see animals that we only know from the zoo, and here you can see them in life. It is so beautiful to see this. And also the wadis. You have a lot of water and rich green nature. This is so beautiful. You can really be proud of your country.
Thank you.
And but this is not the first thing that makes this country so beautiful. The first thing is the people that we meet
Thank you.
here.
I appreciate it.
You have such a great culture, and your hospitality is, there's nothing to compare it with. I have no words to describe your hospitality. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
شو قالت؟
هي طبعا تقول هم طلعوا من السعوديه دخلوا لصلاله، حابين نشوف الشواطئ اللي في عمان، ففعلا تقول الشواطئ جدا جميله، وكنا دائما بعض الاحيان نشوف مثلا الحيوانات عن طريق الزو، حديقه الحيوانات، فتقول نحن جينا عمان وشفنا الطبيعه، شفنا بعض الحيوانات على الطبيعه مباشره. لايف. وايضا تشكر الضيافه، تقول يعني ما بس كطبيعه وكذا حاجات، تقول بالعكس يعني حتى كشعب عماني جدا كما تقول مضياف حاجات.
جميل. ننتقل تجربتها في العيد، وكذلك ننتقل زوجها نفس الشيء، نقلنا تجربتها في العيد وافضل الشغلات اللي عاشها يعني او رايه في تجربه نعيش ايام عيد وكذا. السؤال للاثنين بيكون.
So now the question for both of you.
لأن تجربته هي غير عن تجربته هو. كذلك تجربته باللباس العماني. الأكل العماني.
صورهم لا باللبس العماني.
إيه صورنهم. نريد تجربة كاملة يعني من ناحية الأجواء.
Just to prepare yourself, we will ask about your experience. You're living with Omani family
No.
Huh? So yeah, you can. I mean,
نسمعها بعدين ما.
yeah.
تجربة العيد ولا
So we had the chance to live with your family for more than 3 days now, and it feels like a much longer time because we experience so many nice things with you. We experience your food, how you cook together, how you celebrate together, and we really like how you bring all the family together. In Switzerland, families are much smaller, and here you have all the kids, all the grandparents, and everyone is together on one table. This is so great.
Yeah, just to make this clear, we are not saying this just to make you happy or to be very polite, but this is really the greatest experience we had since we started from Switzerland, if not like from the last several years. And as Damaris said, we are like for 1 day here and it feels like 2 weeks because Salem is showing us so much of everything. Like there was slaughtering of a cow, eating, cooking, living with the family, going to the mosque, visited his friends, visiting other family, and it's just, for us it's still unbelievable. I think if we leave here, we have to have like some days until we fully realize like what happened in this 3-4 days.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to have you. أنا طبعا نشكره يعني كانت تجربة جدا جميلة يعني التجمع العائلي بالنسبة لهم في سويسرا تقول جدا بسيط بالنسبة لنا يعني في عمان تلاقي في العائلة كبيرة يعني
صح.
يعني مثلا الصغار موجودين الكبار الأجداد خلينا نقول ويعني الكبار في السن كلهم موجودين يعني عائلة كبيرة وهم يشكروا كذلك مثلا بالنسبة للأكل في الحاجات أيضا هو يقول إنه ودوا تزور زيارات عائلية مع الأصدقاء مع العائلة وهذا شيء جميل يعني يقول نحن هذه قد تكون من أفضل الرحلات يعني من يوم طلعنا من سويسرا أو قد تكون من بدايات رحلاتنا يعني هذه الرحلة قد تكون هي الأفضل من بين كل الطلعات اللي طلعناها يعني.
جميل. وضع الأمان في الدول اللي زاروها ما تكلمنا عن وضع الأمان. هل وضع الأمان تمام يريح ويشجع الناس أنها تطلع أو في بعض الدول فيها مشاكل معينة ولازم يحترزوا مواقع تخييمهم وكذا؟
Now, during your journey from Switzerland to Oman, do you recommend this kind of journeys to your friends? Is it safe once you are crossing borders, visiting countries? Is it safe, or do you recommend your colleague or any person who is interested in tourism? So, do you recommend?
I think yes, we fully recommend to do it because even Switzerland is really, they take care of safety and often they say, oh no, it's not safe to travel to this country. For example, they said, no, don't go to Iraq. We did it anyway, our parents were a little bit scared, but then like also their hospitality was so great and the food was so good, we did not feel unsafe at one single point. And sometimes it's you don't believe everything you hear in the media, don't believe everything you hear that like your parents and your family tells you. Go experience it yourself, and I think often you get very fast a feeling of okay, it's safe there or it's not so safe. So yes, I think can fully recommend to do similar things to friends, family, whoever. Yep.
And always to be good with the people. The people will be good with you.
Yes.
They will be same treating. Yeah.
Of course.
Because you are good, that's why you are getting good treatment.
Yeah.
ويقول طبعا بكل شده وشجع الناس انهم مثلا يطلعوا مثل يعيشوا التجربه. طبعا الناس كانوا يقولوا لهم انه مثلا لما تروح مثلا خاصه العراق مثلا ما امان وكذا حاجات ويقول بالعكس يقول نشجع اي واحد انه يطلع ما تسمع كلام الناس او السوشيال ميديا انه والله لا ما امان وكذا حاجات. بالعكس المكان امان وعيش تجربه يقول يعني حتى عن العراق بالعكس يقول احنا كان مضيافين وكانوا كريمين معنا والشعب طيب يعني.
سبحان الله. بالنسبة ماذا بعد الرحلة هذه؟ المغامرين بشكل عام بس خلصت رحلته يبدأ في العادة بفراغ كبير يريد يعيش تجربة ثانية، فهل عندهم أفكار ثانية يروحوا لمواقع ثانية أو يعيدوا نفس التجربة أو
بعد ما يرجع بلدهم يعني.
بعد ما يرجعوا؟ إيه. هل ممكن عندهم أفكار ثانية ولا هذه خلاص هي الرحلة اللي هي؟ السؤال قد يكون موجه لشخصين أو اللي هو أكثر يكون.
Now once you go back to Switzerland, what is your next plan? Are you planning for another journey? Did you plan for another journey or you quit and join a job and peace of mind?
So first, we really are looking forward to go home again, to see our family again, of course. And we also like our job, you know? We don't get up after weekend and we're like, oh, I need to go. No, we are like, yes, we work and we have a good life also with work at home. But I think when you're a travel person, you always will have the next travel in your mind. So maybe next will be more short, but in a couple of years we can think to make a big one again.
It's also once you have the car and it's like prepare for traveling. I think we will not sell this car once we are in Switzerland. We will keep it because there's too much work and like too much passion inside. So we always have this opportunity of like going and doing it again. So yes, I think there will be next travels. Maybe not so big, maybe like not so many countries, maybe not only the two of us. So let's see.
Maybe we can see another member in the family?
Yeah, maybe small member.
Yeah. هم طبعا هم بالبلد طبعا هم مفتقدين عائلتهم فهم اول شيء طبعا فاقدين عائله شيء اخر بالنسبه لهم طبعا هم بيرجعوا لوظائفهم بيدوروا على وظيفه يشتغلوا ولكن كرحالين يقول يعني لابد ما نفقد هذا الشغف راح نستمر في رحله قد يكون قصيره قد يكون بعد كم سنه يمكن قد يكون شيء اطول يعني.
ايوه جميل جميل.
ويقول يمكن ما بنجيب حد يمكن بنجيب حد معانا يعني. صح. بس يمكن طفل ولا حاجه معانا يعني.
كيف التقينا؟ وكيف كان ردة فعلهم بعد ما عرضت عليهم انهم نستضيفهم كذا؟ هل كانوا متخوفين؟ وبعدين نشكرهم على انهم يعني قبلوا ذا الضيافه وانه ايضا حتى نحن عشنا اجواء جميله معهم وكان العيد بالنسبه لنا اجمل وجودهم.
Now, can you tell us how did you meet Salim? It should be the first question, but we leave it to the end. So, how did you meet Salim, and how did you accept his invitation? You didn't feel scary that you accept someone's invitation to come his house and to join his family?
So we were in Saudi Arabia. We wanted to go to Rub Al Khali. So there is one last gas station where you have to go to like fill up your diesel tanks. So we were there filling up the diesel, and suddenly there was a truck behind us, and there was like a man waving at us. So I went there, and then I met Saleh. We were shaking hands, exchanging numbers. He was saying like, "Oh, where are you going?" I was like, "Yeah, we are going way to Oman." Like, I am Omani. So yes, very good. And at this moment, it wasn't much more. We went to our car, we went inside Rub Al Khali, and I think he went to Saudi Arabia, Lebanon. But then we stayed in contact via WhatsApp. And then was asking like, how long are we in Oman? We said like, yeah, 1 more month. And he was directly, you have to join our family. You have to come and celebrate Eid with us. And then for us, it was first not clear because in Switzerland, if you have like this celebration, often it's like with a very close family. And there it would not be very suitable to bring someone else in. So I was asking him like, okay, is it really okay if we are coming to like your family? I insisted directly, no, really, it's okay, you can come. And then we thought, yeah, it's a very unique experience and maybe a very good, like, deep insight in the culture and tradition. So we said, okay, let's try to do that. And turns out, it's like, yeah, as we said, one of the best experiences we had on this journey. So really big thank you to Salem and his family, who is currently filming behind the camera.
طيب وعد حكي القصه قال كنت التقيته في اخر محطه في السعوديه كانوا يعبوا فيزا وانت كنت وراهم نزلت تسلم عليهم او سلمت عليهم في بدايته مثلا تخابرتوا وتبادلتوا الارقام كل حاجات وبعدين حتى ما عرف رحت لبنان وين كان؟ اليمن فوعد كنا على تواصل في الواتساب كل حاجات بعدين حتى سالتهم كنتوا رجعت تبقوا في عمان صحيح فهم قالت يمكن تقريبا شهر فانت قلت له اذا تعالوا عايدوا معانا وانضموا للعائله على اساس انه شو اسمه فهم كانوا في البدايه يقولوا متخوفين ليش من ناحيه انه نحن مثلا في سويسرا يقول احنا لا يعني اذا كان في احتفاليه تكون محدوده لله المختصره للعائله فهنا انك تجيب شخص غريب فبالنسبه لنا شيء كان شيء مريب يعني ايوه كيف يقبلنا يعني مع عائلته فسال مصر انه لازم تجيوا يعني فيقول جينا وتقول تجربه جدا جميله عشناها مع العائله مع العادات التقاليد ويشكر فيك قول سامح اذا صور خلف الكاميرا فشو اسمه
اشكره كذلك وكلنا نحن نفسي عشنا تجربه جميله تجربه استثنائيه انهم كانوا بيننا وكانوا فرد من افراد العائله.
At the end of this short conversation, we would like to thank you, and we really appreciate your availability with us, and it was a pleasure for us to have you with us. Our Eid was 2 Eids in one. The first Eid we are celebrating Eid al-Fitr. Second thing that you have joined us, so we really appreciate that for you, and believe me, all the family they are happy to have you with us, and we are really appreciate that for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And wish you a good stay in Oman, and wish you a good trip back to your country, and be safe.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Jody, what modification you have done in the car?
Okay, so we have a CB radio for safety reasons. We have some protection of all the lights. We have a new bumper with like integrated winch. We have an A-frame to protect the engine. Then we have the front suspension lifted. Then we have like a massive steel plate to for under protection. Then we have like the snorkel, additional lights. Then we have rock sliders. We have some off-road material under it, so shovel, and on the other side we have like a X. Then we have additional water tank, high check. Then we have additional diesel tank. So this is a long-range diesel tank.
For how many liters?
The normal one is 70 and this one is 40, so it's around 110, 120 liters.
كم يمشي؟
مجموع حوالي 110 لتر.
كم يمشي؟
And for how long distance?
We have 2 more cherry cans on top, so all in all we can go about 1,200 to 1,500 liters if we want to go really like independent long range. Working light behind, spare tire. Then we have the ladder to get to the roof rack. In here we have additional water tank, and with this water tank we can heat the water with the engine. So we have even a connection to a shower, and we can warm shower. Then here we have some equipment for the sand dune driving, so if we get stuck. And additionally it's the table, so we can leave it down and we can have like cooking here.
I like the way, by the way. I like it.
Yeah. So I think off-road, and we've also lifted the back, so the front and the back is lifted. Yes. So I think off-road wise, that's the most important modifications. Otherwise, we let it quite original because it's already a really good like off-roader. Then-
تجهيزات طبخ الكيتشن الانتيريور
Yes.
شيء ثاني بعدين
Interior. Let's start from the beginning. Maybe you go here. So, as said, it's already a really good off-roader. So we have like the diff lock and low and high range here. In here we didn't do a lot. We like installed some electrical stuff. That's all done by myself. We have for navigation the smartphone, and then we have some additional values here. So with this little PC we can read out all the values like fuel temperature, injection values and everything. So while doing troubleshooting, this is very important for me. Then of course we have some like play arounds with how the angle is of the car, but otherwise it's quite original in the front. Then
طبعا ستارة حاطين اوكي
This is our
تجهيزات
small kitchen. You can see we have 2 heatings. Under here is all the material we need: gas can, lighters,
water
stuff, water. This is to work, and here you can extend to get all your utils.
and maybe we have to say this is all custom made by Damaris.
Good, that's the kitchen. Small, but everything you need.
يس كوريكت السرير والصناديق اللي خلف بعد اللي فوق
Welcome to our bathroom. This is all you need to get yourself ready in the morning. And here is our big bed. We really love it. It's the main piece of our interior. A bit romantic with the lights. And here is a lot of storage for the most important things we need on the day: clothing, coffee. Yes, to get ready for the day.
فوق اوكي الصناديق اللي فوق شوفيها
In the 2 boxes, you see it, it's like our main storage. In there's everything we don't need on a daily basis, like big warm clothes, the hiking boots, and medication and stuff like that. And then there's 2 more jerry cans for the diesel. Yes, that's it. Let's have a look inside here.
This is what, right?
This is our cleaning equipment, because of course you also need to keep your car clean. And here's our fridge. It's very important. If you're in a country like Oman, you're lucky to get a cold drink. And the last one is some food equipment that we need.
Well organized. Thank you. Nice house. طبعا الجماعة خلاص بيغادروا يكملوا جولتهم لأن ما تبقى معهم إلا عدة أيام يقضوها يومين في مسقط والباقي في نزوة بالحمراء وبعدها يتوجهوا إلى المملكة. أوكي شكرا.
Time to say goodbye.
شكرا. باي.
Thank you for everything. Never forget that.
إن شاء الله. شكرا.
Thank you.
شكرا.
Thank you for everything.
مع السلامة.
So nice to
بارك
be
الله
here.
فيك. شكرا. جزاكم الله خير.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
We will keep you updated. We will send some
Yes.
on WhatsApp, some photos.
إن شاء الله.
And bye. الله ييسر عليهم ويحفظهم.